Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Darian and I am in the 10th grade. Welcome to the annual Highbridge Voices Benefit Concert. Will you please join me in welcoming tonight's MC, Mr. Kevin Alger.
Now you do know I have a fan club here. They're somewhere sitting over there. There they are, I see them. They're right here. So welcome to everybody to the 19th Highbridge Voices Benefit Concert. Now, that's pretty much the last serious thing I'm going to say. So most of you are sitting here thinking, who is this guy? Where's that guy, that Baldwin guy with Alex somebody, who had all that nice hair and he's really famous? Well, I guess he was busy because I became the host. So before we get going, there's a couple of things I just want to quickly talk about so you understand. He has a full head of hair. I have none. He has this amazing voice who people listen to. I sound like a frog. And he can do impersonations that are watched by millions of people all over the world. I do impersonations and people have no idea what I'm talking about. And then the last thing that we do kind of have in common is his father was a school teacher and his whole family are actors. I'm the son of a postman and all of my siblings are teachers. So there's kind of a connection there, but the biggest connection that we have is the support and the confidence and the excitement that we have for Highbridge Voices. So as you all know, it's an after-school program, and they have both music and academic training and lots of resources and tutoring and mentoring of 140 kids. And these kids represent over 40 schools. So it's from lots of kids from the South Bronx. So obviously, if this is year number 19, it means it started in 1998. So that's 19 years, over 1,000 children over those 19 years. And soon, so you're all aware, the organization is moving to a larger facility. So, and increasing the number of students potentially by 2. So thus, we thank you and remind you of the importance of all the support you have. So there's one other thing I need to talk about me again, is that, and this is a math equation, so everybody get ready to do the math. When I was 6 years old, I started wearing a tie, 6. I wore a tie for 47 years, because even in university, I had to wear a tie for a part-time job I had. 5 years ago, I left the corporate world to decide that I wanted to do other things like work with kids. So, and I promised myself I would never wear a tie again, other than for really, really special occasions. So you can see I have a tie on, and anybody here who's good at math can now figure out my age. So tonight, very good, very good, very good. I was hoping for like a 12-year-old or one of them. No, some of these kids, when I work with them, they think I'm 72. So that's a different thing. So tonight you'll see all of these students on stage and the conductors, but I want to just make sure and give recognition to the whole team that does Highbridge Voices, and there's lots of them creeping in the back here. I can see some back there, I can see some here. And basically, they're voice coaches, they're musicians, they're academic tutors, there's administrative and facility staff, and there are all kinds of volunteers who work tirelessly so that what you experience tonight reflects that talent, the commitment, and the hard work of the students and the entire staff of the organization. So before I announce the first song, the first piece, is that I would like, any nonprofit organization has to have a board. And I'm a member of the board, and I would like if the board members could just briefly stand up so we could give them a round of applause for appreciation and wait. Listen, I could never pronounce Anne's name until tonight. Tonight she taught me that the way to say her last name is to say concierge, and it's TVierge. So I had anxiety all night about how I was going to screw that up. And the other thing is, many of you know, because people already commented, that there's a person here called Dana Randall who has taken care. She has moved people around, made sure that people that don't like each other don't sit next to each other. She's taken care of people who have special needs and gave them a couple of choices. And she slept 4 hours last night, and she's amazing in what she's able to do for us. And then, more than anything, more than any of us here, the most important thing are those people who have the foresight and the smartness and the discipline and the everything to make sure their kids join this program. And I would like all the parents to stand up. You should clap for your parents. So tonight's theme is a life of song, and it's very appropriate because the whole aim is to sing about how music lifts us up, helps us to celebrate, consoles us, and helps us heal. And one of the things I thought about today while I was getting ready to come here is I dance at home a lot all by myself. And I do a lot of yoga, and one of the principles they say is that you need to dance like nobody's watching. The problem is that sometimes I dance on the subway platform. So some of you may have seen me. But the first piece is called Run, Children, Run, and comes out of the days when the slaves sang to maintain the rhythm of their work. So everyone listened for the repetition of short phrases and rhythmic energy, because music for them was a lifeline and a way to communicate, motivate, and pray. So now I have to do something that I'm sure I'm going to get in trouble for. So there's this woman that her friends and her family and I and the other staff members call Mary. One word. The students, even though her name is Miss Clemente, they've turned it into one word also, and they call her Miss Clemente. But I think she's someone who deserves lots of descriptors and in pairs. So I think of her as amazingly talented and, kind and compassionate. And I think of her as someone who is a multi-processing professor and an amazing talent. And also, she's the executive director and the music director, Mary Clemente.